Most people think creativity is something you're born with. But did you know that 70% of people believe they're not creative at all? Shocking, right? The truth is, anyone can become creative if they know the right habits. In fact, creativity isn't just about art or music, it's the ability to solve problems and think differently. Some of the world's most successful people didn't rely on natural talent, but on simple, surprising habits. In this video, we'll explore 6 habits that creative thinkers use every day. These aren't the usual tips you've heard a million times. We're talking about how embracing chaos, failing fast, and even daydreaming can help you unlock your creative potential. These habits may seem strange, but they're backed by research and real-life success stories. Stay tuned. These surprising strategies could change the way you think about creativity forever. Chapter 1. Embrace the chaos. The power of messy minds. Creative thinkers often work in chaotic, disorganized environments. It might sound counterintuitive, but research suggests that clutter can actually spark creativity. A study from the University of Minnesota found that people in messy rooms were more likely to come up with creative ideas than those in tidy spaces. When your surroundings are chaotic, your brain is forced to adapt and think outside the box. In a clean space, your brain might be more focused on order than innovation. Steve Jobs was known for working in a minimalist environment, but many other creative geniuses, like Albert Einstein, thrived in more cluttered spaces. Being surrounded by visual stimuli can trigger new ideas and connections that you might miss in an overly organized space. Creativity flourishes when there's room for spontaneity, and sometimes that requires a little chaos. Try leaving some of your tasks unfinished for a while or mixing up your work schedule. You'll be surprised how this simple act can create new ways of thinking. Chapter 2. Wandering minds. Brilliant ideas. The art of daydreaming. Creative thinkers don't just focus on one thing at a time. They allow their minds to wander. Studies show that daydreaming can enhance problem-solving skills. According to neuroscientist Dr. Marcus Reichel, the brain's default mode network is most active when we're not focused on a task. It's during these moments of mind wandering that new connections are made. Daydreaming might feel like a waste of time, but it's actually when your brain starts making sense of all the random information you've absorbed. Bill Gates and Steve Wozniak, co-founders of Microsoft, have both talked about how some of their best ideas came during moments of idleness or mind wandering. The trick is to give yourself permission to do nothing for a while. Research from the University of California, Santa Barbara, shows that creativity can be enhanced by giving the brain space to relax. So, the next time your mind drifts off during a meeting, embrace it. It might lead to your next big idea. Chapter 3. Curiosity over knowledge. Asking the right questions. Creative thinkers are curious, always asking questions. In fact, curiosity is a greater indicator of success than knowledge. A study from the University of California found that people with high levels of curiosity tend to have more creative problem-solving skills. Instead of only looking for answers, creative people constantly challenge their assumptions. They ask, what if, or why not? These questions open up new possibilities that others might miss. Curiosity leads to exploration, and exploration leads to innovation. Albert Einstein once said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning." When you're naturally curious, you're less likely to settle for surface-level answers. This mindset allows you to look at a problem from all angles, leading to unique solutions. The best way to develop curiosity is to simply start asking more questions in your daily life. Whether it's at work, in your hobbies, or during conversations, try to ask questions that push boundaries. Chapter 4. Fail fast, learn faster. Turning mistakes into masterpieces. Creative thinkers are not afraid to fail. In fact, they embrace failure as part of the creative process. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset is key to innovation. Research shows that the fear of failure can actually block creativity. According to a study by the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology, people who were told to fail early and often were more successful at creative tasks than those who feared failure. Failures can give you valuable feedback and help refine your ideas. The key is to fail quickly and learn from the experience. Elon Musk, for instance, encourages his team to fail fast at SpaceX, seeing failure as a stepping stone toward success. So, when you make a mistake, take a moment to learn from it and move forward. Each failure is a step closer to success. Chapter 5. Solitude as a Spark. How isolation fuels innovation. Creative thinkers often need time alone to recharge and reflect. It's in solitude that they can dig deep into their thoughts without distraction. Many great ideas are born in isolation, including works by authors like J.K. Rowling and artists like Vincent van Gogh. Research from the University of Illinois shows that people who spend more time alone are more likely to have creative breakthroughs. This doesn't mean avoiding social interaction altogether, rather, it's about balancing time spent with others and time spent with yourself. Henry David Thoreau, the famous author, said, "I went to the woods because I wanted to live deliberately." By intentionally seeking solitude, you give yourself the space to reflect and experiment with ideas that might not come to you in a busy environment. Some of the world's most creative thinkers, like Steve Wozniak, have said that their best ideas came to them during quiet moments of reflection. Next time you need a creative spark, take some time to unplug and be alone with your thoughts. Chapter 6. The Reverse Brainstorm. Flipping ideas on their head. Creative thinkers often use unconventional techniques to spark new ideas. One of these methods is reverse brainstorming, which involves flipping problems on their head to find unique solutions. For example, instead of asking, "How can we improve customer service?" ask, "How can we make customer service worse?" This approach forces you to think about the problem from a completely different angle. Once you identify the ways things could go wrong, you can find creative ways to turn those issues into solutions. A study from the University of Pennsylvania showed that reverse brainstorming can lead to more innovative and practical ideas. The method might sound strange, but it helps break through traditional thinking. Creative thinkers often employ this strategy to challenge their existing assumptions and uncover fresh perspectives. It encourages lateral thinking, which is key to solving complex problems. When you're stuck, try flipping the question you're grappling with. It might just lead you to the solution you need. If you enjoyed these habits and want more creative insights, don't forget to subscribe. We'll explore even more unconventional strategies to boost your creativity. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.